everyone, Carly Figman here, the account-based marketing manager with Dollar Days. I'm here with Sam Leyvas. He's the executive director of HomeAid Phoenix. Let's check in with him and see what they're up to. Hey Sam.
Hey Carly.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in the nonprofit world.
Sure. Well, that's a long story, probably for another time. But the short version is that after a number of years working in corporate America and for a number of trade associations, I just sort of found myself yearning and looking to have a different kind of impact in the community, and sort of naturally and by extension that drew me to the work of nonprofits. And after having an opportunity at a national level to work with a national foundation, I got a chance to see the different kinds of work that's being done in communities across the country in terms of trying to disrupt the cycle of poverty and homelessness. And then an opportunity presented itself here in Phoenix, which is my hometown, and that's HomeAid. And so I jumped at the chance to be able to help stand up a new organization that's dealing with a really important issue in our community.
So tell us a little bit about HomeAid's mission, and are there any goals you have here in Phoenix as you guys continue to develop?
Yeah, so our mission at HomeAid really is through housing development and community outreach to help more individuals who are experiencing homelessness to build new lives for themselves and their families. And the way that we do that, I think, is a really interesting partnership, a model, what we call it, so this really neat innovation where HomeAid really acts as this intermediary, this partnership, this connector builder by working with the home building industry, folks and individuals and companies that build housing and homes all across the valley. We want to partner with them and have them connect with local nonprofits that are really trying to disrupt the cycle of homelessness in Phoenix, the Metro Phoenix area. And we think that through that partnership, then our home builder partners want to donate time, labor, materials to help either build new housing, add on new beds, or refurbish or remodel some existing shelter or housing that's being provided by these nonprofits. And we think through that kind of innovative partnership, we can help serve more people that are really looking, that really can use the help as they're transitioning and get themselves out of and get support to make the transition out of this cycle of homelessness. That's our hope. And in terms of our first year focus, we're relatively new, but I would say if you wanted to talk to me a year from now, I would hope that we'd be able to say we understood better the real issues in terms of homelessness in this community. That we developed some strong partnerships with nonprofits that are having a real impact, and that we left our mark and we created some value in the community by providing new shelters, new housing, new beds, and refurbished and remodeled some existing space along the way.
I love hearing all this. I think that there are some great changes coming to Phoenix. Can you tell us, when a new chapter of a nonprofit starts, what's most important for when you're getting supplies or different things to help those in need?
Well, I can speak for us specifically. Part of our mission is this idea of community outreach. So our core mission is housing. We want to create new housing and remodel existing space. But we also know that there are a lot of needs beyond housing. When people are in transition, when they're experiencing trauma, some simple things in life can present themselves as a little bit more difficult than they might otherwise be. So in short, there maybe things that we take for granted become barriers for folks that are in transition. And so for us as a nonprofit, we're looking to really quickly identify what those needs are. And because part of our mission is to help fill those gaps in terms of what those needs are. And we found a real good partnership with Dollar Days because what's of utmost concern for us is that we identify what a real need is. They were able to close the gap on that need, but that means having a really good and trusted partner in terms of sourcing what those items are. Doing it in a way, with all nonprofits, we want to be price conscious. So being able to do that with a trusted partner is really important. And so those are the few things that we have in mind. And so we're grateful to be able to partner with Dollar Days and meeting our own mission and partnering with these nonprofits.
We're so grateful to partner with you as well. We love what you guys are doing. We're excited to continue to partner.
Okay.
For those who are watching, how can they get involved with HomeAid Phoenix?
Yeah, I think the obvious way is probably our website, which is HomeAid Phoenix, AID, HomeAidPhoenix.org, and then our social channels. We're on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of them.
So for those of you who want to get involved, go online and start looking at HomeAid Phoenix today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.